I remember that.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to My Hero Academia manga stream for chapter 318. But first, with my co-host here, Mark, there's something that we do every single time for streams, for manga streams, and what would that be?
Recap episode!
Yes.
What the fuck was that? Oh shit!
I couldn't fully commit to a full jump because I don't know if my bed frame can take that.
I don't know my
Yes.
bed can take that impact or not.
Had that bed frame for a while, so you gotta treat it like family.
One false move.
One false move, you break the back and you can never fix it.
No!
But yes, we do our recap episode every single time for My Hero Reads. It's only been a week, but it's always nice to kind of go and do some reflections on the previous chapter. The last one had a crazy good cover, which was like Deku. Oh my god, shout out to all the shading that was done last chapter. Because even the first page, the way that they shade like the front of his like head from the forehead down to the bridge of his nose is like a nice shade that like works well with like the shading like around his eyes, showing that he hasn't really slept.
He looks so tired.
And maybe a little bit of his like pupils show it too, but otherwise you can just see it by like the mask that he has like down beneath. It's absolutely rugged.
Torn to shit.
But last time we left off, we had all the pro heroes having escaped the mansion. All of them escaped the mansion barely, and they are now kind of like reconvening at a warehouse while Deku's off doing who knows what at that point. They were talking about how Hero Society is like really crumbling to a point where like notable heroes such as Death Arms is retiring, and it's really having a real impact on everything. Right.
Had a real impact on us. The spell, we were like, not Death Arm.
It was rough because he's one of those characters who's been, but now he's gone. And
he was the first hero we ever saw.
And the fact is that he, when he says like his lines here, where it's like, where was it? Like honestly, he was saying like, job's running me ragged, can't seem to catch a break. And what do we do for this? Rants, doubts, and rage. I know there's some supports here, but there's people obviously louder than the supporters who say otherwise. I thought I was different.
Last day on YouTube.
Thought I was different, better. Or at least I thought I was better for that. And I'm sure we all thought that like at one point. But I'm not a hero. I'm just human. I was like, no, but that's so relatable though. I get it. Because
I get it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you'd never last a day on YouTube like that.
this is fair. And you know what? That's why Gentle's there. Gentle can take the heat. Because he always has like I think that maybe we should all strive to be like something like Gentle, where like he has at least one emotional support at all times.
Le Brava.
And that's all he needed. I mean, granted, he was doing some bad stuff, but I mean, hey, I mean, he wasn't like insane.
He wasn't a bad guy.
I am bad guy, but I am not bad guy. Oh yes. Good God, Wreck-It Ralph is a gem.
Really is.
And it sucks though because like, especially since he helped out with the whole well, I guess for what they said, the big battle, he led the charge to round up the spy heroes.
Quite literally the war.
Yeah. But in any case, the other heroes are so focused on like worrying about Deku. Media's closing in on him pretty fast on that front. And then
Vultures.
there, I mean, obviously, like the resources as far as other heroes and cops is running thin. Endeavor gets a message from Shoto, right? Where he's like, "Hey, can you pick up the phone?"
Call me.
And unfortunately, Endeavor is currently preoccupied, so he's just like, "I'm sorry, Shoto. I'd love to help out with what we're doing, like what we have to deal with family matters wise, but this calls." And then it's Hawks who gets a message saying that Minoru ran to another hired gun and already won. Off
Yeah, just finished him.
with the craziest shading possible.
He looks so terrifying.
And granted, though, this is like one chapter, but just to make note the fact that like the only time you get to see Dex's face is like the first page. Everything else is just him masked up. He's like ready to go.
I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be using this image specifically for the trailers for that season that's gonna be, and this is definitely gonna be what they're gonna use to get like what's happened to Izuku.
This is true. Like, I mean, why wouldn't you? Like, look at this. Look at this boy.
He looks so scary.
He, kind of like a Batman slash Punisher type of dude.
Like just this torn outfit and the way his eyes and the shading, he's genuinely intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is going to work. Obviously, that's not part of the costume design ever, but it is what it is.
He's meant to be. It's meant to be an All Might inspired costume, but also be like, "Hey, I'm here."
Right. But now he's more likely to not say anything and
Now he's
proceed
more
to beat
like
your
I'm about to
ass.
about to beat your ass and break your kneecaps.
Ooh. But yeah, this one gets to emotional part with All Might because, as you were
Dude,
saying, or
sad.
right, because All Might's here, he's still wanting to look after Deku. He's saying like, "Wait, you haven't eaten in a while," and Deku's like, "I'm
Concerned
fine.
mother.
Like I'm fine." As we as the readers know like what's plaguing him is the sheer fact that like All for One's continually putting pressure on him to continue acting, and not to mention Deku kind of fuels that by his need to help others because of this destiny that's been placed upon him. And All Might knows this. He knows like the pressure, but he wanted to tell him that he can also rest because you deserve it. But it doesn't reach him in time. And poor All Might, fucking when he falls over and the bento box falls out, I was like,
Dude, it hurts. It's always worse when they fall and the food falls out. I'm like, fuck.
yeah. God, this reminds me of that bit in One Piece where it's with Sanji and he walks all his way to Luffy, who's absolutely like deprived of food, and Sanji tries to show some care but also not show care, so he dumps out like this disgusting looking box of food, and Luffy just looks at him, eats it, and he's like, "This is delicious." And Sanji looks around, and he's like, "Don't fucking lie to me, you asshole."
Don't you fucking lie to me.
I was like, bruh. Raining plus deteriorated food. Sadness. And then we also have Stain. We also have Stain.
Who was listening on that entire conversation?
He's like, I could have had that bento box. But to before we jump into the next chapter, these couple of phrases at the end of the two pages of the last chapter. They say he appears without a sound, and that he's got a whole mess of quirks on him. It sounds like All for One's ability, right? Or maybe like a Nomu even. But apparently he goes around helping people. Rumors say he's caked with he's caked all right. he's caked
up,
with
bro,
the rumors say he's caked with blood and filth, which cover up his many scars. Looking at him, you'll never guess he was a hero.
In fact, he looks terrifying.
Can't believe they used caked. Like,
Caked.
they knew what they were aiming for. But yes, okay. So without further ado, we got chapter 318 right here. It's dubbed Reckless, which kind of spells everything out to you. But here we go. We have a shot of Endeavor outside of a car, just like out while it looks like it's kind of raining, but if anything, it's just a cloudy day right now. Maybe like post rain. But he's saying, we're switching up our approach, Deku. At this rate, you're not going to last much longer. The officials' dispatch dates for the foreign heroes will be decided soon. That means there will be a lot more personnel available to expand our operation. And then it cuts to Deku like flying around as Endeavor continues. You're the key to all of this, so we can't have you running yourself into the ground. Deku responds, I'm still on my feet. I'm fine. I can't give the villains the time to repair. Bleep bleep.
He looks exactly like Kuragiri in that image.
He does, yeah. So Deku just hung up. Very few exchanges. I'll go ahead and I guess illustrate what this here is, or describe what I'm seeing here. Obviously, it's Deku with his slightly altered like look to him. Everything's absolutely absolutely ragged, right? I'm really curious as to how they're going to like animate this. How are they gonna like color this in?
Very dark.
Very dark. But let's
listen, Ninth. Your wounds. Let's see. So your wounds are far from healed.
A little smaller here.
All right, hold on. Just there it is. And it's not yet time. It's not yet time to throw caution to the wind. As he just gets the danger sense, and then zoom, he's just off. He just jumps and is fucking gone. And you see the fourth. He's like, man.
So he's not even like listening to them at this point.
Yep. And we see we're going back to the basically we'll say the successors realm.
It's a cool name for it.
Nana.
One of 9 realms.
We have Nana saying, my own feelings place a heavy burden on him. Then we see Banjo. Nah, the kiddo sees every cause as a worthy one. Then we see I know his name, I just forget it right now.
Mm-hmm.
For better or worse, the manifestation of our quirk has enabled him to act on his primary motivation. It's the fourth, by the way. And then we just see the vestige of All Might. I don't think he's talking. I think someone else is talking.
Yeah.
He now seeks to save everyone as a true superhero.
I think that's the fourth continuing that conversation. Yeah. All right. This is either the second or third. I forget which one starts.
It's the second user.
Second user, and then the third one's the one with his hair up.
Yep.
He's choosing the right path. That's second. Third says, "You think so, leader?" And he continues, "Inaction is not an option, especially given the circumstances. That's how it is for those of us who bear one for all." Easily turns. That said, as we see shots of both first and third here, if there's anything that could bolster Izuku Midoriya now, it'd be, and like the conversation cuts off from there. But we're seeing it's still a rainy day on the second page, on the next page, as we see both civilians and people. That almost looks like Spinner in one of the frames.
Kind of.
But in any case, yeah, you see like villains and Deku like kind of like popping in between. He's got Black Whip like fully activated, and he's about to do some
kids.
But you can see like obviously it's weird because in that middle frame you see Deku like in the middle, and as you close up, like zoom in on him, in the like last bit, he uses Black Whip, but you see his arms, and it's to a point where it's like it looks kind of sharpened like claws.
It does.
The claw, like the gloves that are usually there, you don't see them. Like it's yeah.
Even his shoes look like talons.
Yeah. But
oh, I got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you hurt? Eek! And you just see, oh, that's a friendly looking face. You see that face to the far left right there? That's what she sees. Next, if you like eek and then turn your eyes left, that's what you see.
Or
But you see her, she looks terrified.
he does
like,
kind of look Nomu-like.
Right? She's like, multiple quirks? Are you working for all for one? What? He's like, what? No! Great, glad to hear it! As they just run away. We're fine, really. We're just dandy. They're scared of him.
Damn, dude.
What does All for One want? As we see Izuku flying through the city.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got it rough. Nate says, where does All for One want? Where is he? We see Shigaraki. I have to put a stop to Shigaraki. Then we see Dabi, we see Toka, and we see Spinner, and the League.
Oh my god. I see the points. But it's like, alright, I'll continue from here. Deku says, I can't let them hurt anyone else, as we see like the panel of both All for One and like All Might right after he beat the shit out of like All for One, pointing at him specifically. Now it's your turn. They both say like simultaneously. I have to complete One for All, so that everyone can live their lives in peace and safety. It shows like Deku finds some crazy ass monster in the water. What the fuck?
Hey man, there's a whole lot of different types of quirks out there.
Oh man, but
Pain.
there's a lot of pain. It shows him it's still raining. He's like walking through like some shrubs here and there as he's eating something as he's picturing
Like
all these faces of people who are near and dear to him, from his mom to Gran Torino. It shows like his face. Obviously, you can't even see any expression on him. It's just simply a mask. All Might giving him the thumbs up. There's Aizawa, little Airy.
Ah!
And then immediately in between, you see Deku like popping up right in front of like some kids to face like some villains. And he continues, so we can all.
You guys, one of those kids is a Kappa.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Quite literally a Kappa.
Protect him.
Pain.
There's a lot of pain.
What the fuck is Bakugo's face?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, so we can all smile together again. Where's Bakugo's face in this?
It's
what?
Right below Mineta.
Oh my god. That's not the one I was expecting for a smile, but okay. But pretty much just so I'll wrap up like this side of it. It's literally like images of all of Class 1A just smiling, and Deku, obviously, again, you can't see his expression. You just see like pupils and like everything around him shaded.
So dark.
So dark.
He is Black Whip.
I'm trying to see what's happening in the bottom panels here. He gets, yeah, oh yeah, the kanji just says like wobble wobble. He's like, what the? As he falls down for a second. Someone speaks out to him. A reckless rampage, born of anxiety and impatience. All right, Mark, go ahead on this one. Holy shit!
Take on the world alone to the point of exhaustion and ruin. Yes, indeed, you're just as he described you. Power in numbers, I say. Taking you in will be me security. You're dictator, an escapee from Tartarus, another hired gun. So his name is Dictator.
Ooh.
Let's hope you're the one who tells me where All for One is. Spoiling for a fight, are you? Very well. A fight you shall have. Against the ignorant masses themselves.
I was about to say, like, previous panel, like, we saw like just a mass of people surrounding him, but they were wearing absolutely like normal attire, right? But we're gonna get the gist of the quirk, but the panel that you see here is them like rushing in with like support items and whatnot, but they're also
We
like
can't control.
panicking.
I know we can't control our bodies.
This is very sad. Okay, so here's the next page. Deku's is talking to himself. Dictator. The one who caught him 5 years ago was Crust. It was
Yep.
during the bloodless surrender case. His quirk is, help me if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly, Despot.
Yes.
His control over others can only be broken with a strong blow to his victims or by knocking him out. Jesus, dude. Of course, he's taking precautions by having civilians shield him. I can't resort to a big powerhouse move. What about Air Force? No. I don't have my gloves. Maybe Black Whip? This isn't our fault. Our bodies aren't listening to us as they're crowding like around Deku. We're not trying to hurt you. As they already rip away at his mask and you just see like a hopeless like look on Deku's face. I know that. It's okay. I'll free you of this. You'll be fine. I just need, as they're like, I'm hearing like, I'm not sure if you.
And is getting swallowed.
Well, let me just finish this last bit. I just need a strategy. As you see one arm like reach out, like as bodies like tumble onto him. I hear the sound effects of OG Naruto fights in which he literally gets all the clones and beats the shit out of one person. It's so wild. Oh shit! Oh my god!
Everyone's favorite spicy boy.
Oh god, you can have the rest of this shit.
That punk armor piercing shot. Not a bad Bakugo if I do say so myself. We see that he literally just bonks the living fuck out of Dictator with that shot. He's like, blah.
That was clean.
And then you see the second user. He looks like, He's looking like,
shit.
Yep, there it is. If there's anything that could bolster Izuku Midoriya now, it would be. And we see Bakugo, who's on a cell phone. He's here, guys.
Dude, that last panel hits differently with the expression.
I know, like people were saying, like he doesn't even look like Bakugo anymore.
Right.
Like they say, he looks so earnest and concerned. Also, interesting thing to notice. Do you notice his costume?
Let me see. So
his costume looks very worn, like on the two things on his chest.
Oh yes. Oh man, they went in on that detail. But that phone looking clean as fuck.
His phone looks fine, but his uniform looks like it's seen better days.
I was gonna say, like, unlike a certain like main protagonist's phone that he needs to replace every single goddamn chapter.
Only the one, man. Only the one.
It's multiple times, dude.
The one cell phone he's had broken that recently was with Lady Nagant.
And when was the last time it got destroyed too? Well, actually, to be fair, I only remember like 2 of these occasions. This one,
I remember the one with Lady Nagant. What was the second one? Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did get his phone broke with Muscular. I forgot about that.
Oh, but so yeah. Oh my god, dude. So I'm super happy about this chapter because
even though when I saw Bakugo come back in.
Because even though the chapters have been great, no matter what the vibe is, this is one of those that was like Deku like really like descending into like desperation, and the very like essence of like the hero's spirit is like being lost to him and replacing it with like the abilities he can do. And so to see like him like finally like reaching out and not really having a plan for it, he might have like done something, but with Bakugo. Literally, this last panel of Bakugo, where there's extra shading, like, well, not extra shading, extra outlines around him. It's a really nice white background with like the raindrops just still. It's like that beacon of like hope.
It really, really is.
And the fact is that he just says he's here, guys.
I know
So
he's like, I found him.
so we get in a whole class reunion, maybe, but
You see what I sent you on Discord?
oh no, let me actually. Oh shit.
If that's next chapter reversed, I'm gonna be emotional.
Oh my god. It's the for those who are like watching, it's the whole cover of Deku reaching out to like a grown up Bakugo. Just how they were like when kids, but it's just showing that Deku has always been reaching out to him, even to this day. And now if they reverse that with a tiny Bakugo or just regular Bakugo reaching out to this absolutely torn up Deku, mask in
I am
full.
going to be emotional.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know if this confirms Second's relationship with Bakugo, or literally he's just been listening to like Deku's like background, but
They
he's the one
definitely
who's
look like they
calling
could
it.
be related. They look like they could be related.
They could be. They just like, I mean, like the hair is one thing, and maybe that's the only thing that's making this confirmation bias.
Even the
Um,
eyes.
even the eyes too. I mean, they still have like a very specific like the Bakugo face, but
They do have the Bakugo face.
mhm.
But honestly, that's probably the hypest part of the chapter is the fact that we saw that Bakugo's back.
Yeah, he finally caught up.
He said, "I found you, you damn nerd."
Hmm.
I love how we all went from hating Bakugo at first to now we actually love Bakugo.
I know, right? It's just been a character like arc for him. I mean, granted, it's not the most graceful like change, but we're here. We're here,
Like,
and he's really changed for the better.
he really has. Like, he's become a likable character.
I'm not sure if
He's
like Horikoshi's ever talked about like Bakugo as a character, kind of like the development progress on that one. Where like I'm not sure if that was like the entire plan for him was that he was going
Oh
to
no, there was a
perform.
completely different plan for him at first.
Oh really?
He was supposed to be nice.
Ooh.
He was supposed to be nice but rude on accident.
I think that's still kind of like him in certain
Like,
ways.
he was supposed to be like, he's just a nice guy, but like, he doesn't realize that he's being like condescending or being a dickhead.
Fair, fair.
Like, it's like he's just so full of himself that he doesn't realize what he's saying.
Yeah, it is definitely different now, but the fact is that like he started off as someone who was super like arrogant of himself, and that's a middle schooler at that time. And throughout the course of like actions from like Deku receiving his quirk to how things are now, he's changed. Both of them have.
He's actually started to view Izuku as a friend and an equal.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't openly admit that.
But yeah, he'll never admit that they're equals, but he definitely sees him as his rival.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone like he has to be stronger than.
Also, with Bakugo, also like reaching out for the phone just to let everyone know, whoever it is, that he's here. Um, Jesus, dude, you wouldn't have expected it.
He's here, guys. Like, it's just the fact that he's like, I found him. I found Deku.
Mm-hmm. So, if it's everyone from Class 1A, I'll be emotional. If it's just a portion of them, I'll be semi like emotional. If it's just Araka, I'll be super emotional.
I would say if it's just Uraraka, I'm crap.
Also, the side thing is that like when everything like calms down, Deku gets to finally like face Bakugo. I want Bakugo to like nail him straight in the face, and Deku, with all the stamina he has left, absolutely just plummets and knocks out.
Bakugo smack. Blah.
I wonder. Ooh,
and then Ida just runs him back.
Yeah, with the quickness. I wonder,
why
like,
would you do it to Midoriya's face?
so now the question, or like this begs the question of like, how did this all happen? Like, what led up to this? I want to say maybe All Might like gave them a lead, because at this point it's like All Might did all he could.
And he
So
said, "You ain't gonna listen to me anymore. We're bringing in the next best person."
what was the, what was he called? King Explosion Murder God Dynamite.
Honestly, I really like the name Dynamite for him.
This is true. I mean, obviously, if I were there with him, I would call him Dynamite no matter what. He
Yeah,
has to
that's
say.
like whenever he says his hero name, I just call him Dynamite
Yeah.
because I like because the way it's spelled.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. I like the homage that pays to All Might.
It's Dyna, like dynamite. It's like specifically to his explosion quirk, and then Might from All
Yeah,
Might,
just
his
like All
inspiration,
Might.
which I think it's a nice homage and it's a catchy name, Dynamite.
Which it kind of makes him feel like a successor in that regard. But of
Yeah,
course,
like I
Deku.
like it a lot.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. I've grown to like Deku's like particular name, so it works that way too. But I kind of wish that he had like a new name to adopt that just pays All Might like homage, or even like Night Eye even.
Night Eye, dude. That's essentially what All Might was trying to do. It was be Night Eye.
I might,
I Might.
bro. I
Like
might.
all, you could tell that. I think All Might realized that what he was doing was exactly what Night Eye was doing all those years ago.
I think so too, because in the previous chapter, wasn't it like there was a bit of quote from Night Eye himself, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
There's also
let me jump into
I
that real
think it might
quick.
have been from Izuku though, because I know with Izuku, remember he had the memory of you're going to die, and like saying like Night Eye saying that he was going to die, like
Yes,
the
this is
exact same.
exactly what happened. So like after Deku was saying like I'm fine, we should see the shot of Deku looking out to All Might as he's just jogging. The words in the background just say continue down this path, and what you will what awaits you is unspeakably gruesome death.
But we
And All
do know that
Might's
Izuku does have the power to change that because Night Eye said defeating Overhaul was not the future that he saw.
mm-hmm. But then again, wasn't also attributed to everyone else's wishes to change the future as well. So
I can't remember if that's exactly what it was, but I do know that they were able that Night Eyes for once his last time using it. Night Eye saw that it was wrong.
mm-hmm.
Well, I guess maybe not. It's the second to last time. Because the last time he used it was on, and sadly enough, it was on.
It was on
It was
Mirio.
before he died.
Before he like his deathbed, literally, he reached out to Mirio to look into his future. And he's like,
You're
"You'll
gonna
be
have a
good.
great life,
You'll be all right."
and he's like, "You're gonna have a great life," and I was like,
I think he also said, "You'll be a great hero." Still, it's like, bruh,
I'm sitting
bruh.
there, I'm like, ah.
But All Might, I'm pretty sure he does understand the circumstances now, being like in reverse. But all he wanted to say was that you deserve some rest, Deku, and that was it. But Deku is just literally just going in every single time now, to the point where he's actually just stumbling.
Pretty much, he's like, "Oh shit, shit, shit."
I mean, I guess like he still takes time to eat and everything, but he's outputting way too much over how much he's recovering for. So, yeesh. Oh, I just
Yeah, he's
realized,
using more than he's
um,
got.
yeah, the fight with Dictator. You do see in the background the statue of All Might, the "I am not here" one that we saw way back.
Yep. This is the it's the fucking what's it called? It's the Camino. It's Camino.
Really, we're going back to Camino.
The Camino Ward,
Yeah,
where he and All for One had their big final showdown.
That's strangely fitting on that end.
Because I think that that's where they erected the statue, was after All Might defeated All For One.
Yeah, that's true. Which is really dope, actually. I'm
Kamino, which is the exact same place where they make the clones.
exactly, yeah. I remember the filler episode for this one where like All Might goes to like one of the convenience stores and the dude's a big fan. It's like, dude, I saw all that shit. Here, just have all the steam buns you want. He's like, wow.
Wow. Wait, was it the first episode?
I think it was the first episode of yeah, the camera dude.
Yeah, I was thinking because when I think All Might and Convenience Store, I just think of the first episode.
Yeah, I remember that episode too, where like he takes a selfie with Deku and Naraka sees him from the side. She's like, "What? What? what just happened?"
He's got a fan.
I don't think she fully saw it either, but it's like it was one of those moments where it's like, "Uh-oh, someone's trampling on the ship."
Get your hands off my man.
Oh my god! But again, if Araka is the only, well, honestly, Jesus, dude, I can't even like imagine any like dynamic with Araka and Deku right now is going to be very heavy, no matter who you are in the support of who gets paired up with who.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely going to be because I know she's got some words for him.
Oh yeah.
I mean, her words when he left were that dummy.
Because ultimately she's right, like, you know, who's there to save the heroes? I think she'll just say that. I think those words will ring true to him immediately.
On top of that, he's also going to have everybody else there, and they all mean a lot to him.
It's gonna be super emotional if like literally everyone goes in and beats the shit out of Dictator.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say beats the shit out of Deku.
That too, if it comes down to it.
What's wrong, you little shit?
Guys, get out of here. You can't. It shows like a similar shot of Deku knocking out the same way as Mirio knocked him out.
Right. Oh.
My god, dude. I actually kind of hope to see the big three somewhere. If not just Mirio. Because also Mirio would be very impactful as far as just saying something to Deku right now.
Yeah. Hey.
Danielle's.
Right? Hold on. Just real quick.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I'm hoping to see everyone from Class 1A, if not a portion, if not Araka.
Oh, absolutely. I think we're going to be seeing Bakugo. We're going to be seeing Uraraka. We're going to be seeing Ida. I want to say we'll see Shoto, but he might be busy.
Yeah, he might. If not, he's a real friend right there. If he's just like showing up out of the blue, like he's got family matters, but he has some time for like the homie.
Yeah, right. And then we might also see Kirishima.
Oh my god, dude. Oh man, now that you mentioned Kirishima, dude, I don't know what their resolve is gonna be like, but I hope to see it.
Just comes in there, hardened fist, just punches him straight in the face.
Yes. But no, like in regards to Midnight and everything like that, I want to know like how they're dealing with that right now.
That is true. We haven't really seen them since that happened.
Right. So I want to see like both Kirishima, Mina, literally everyone like in that panel shot. Even
Yep. Sugar Rush and Momo.
Yeah. Wasn't Koda also there too? Yeah, I think Koda was also there too.
I don't know, because like the ones that I saw that were in the panel itself were Sugar Rush, Kirishima, Mina, and Momo.
Yeah. Damn, dude. I hope next chapter it just opens up just like any other like of the filler episodes / like the movies where all Class 1A goes in.
They're all just on the move looking for him.
It'll hark back to the provisional like exam.
Oh man.
Damn, dude. I watched that recently too, where I was like, "What are you doing?" I'm standing out. Well, yes, I see that, but why? And then literally
Wait,
everyone goes in.
He was shooting the laser in the air.
Yeah. I was like, damn, dude, that hits differently. It's like, why do you gotta make the weird, funny / joke character have a lot of substance immediately?
Oh, Frenchie Aoyama.
But yeah.
Adieu.
Adieu. Okay, I think that's everything. So appreciate everyone for stopping by and watching this one. I think that this is a really good chapter to end it off on.
Really
like
good.
after every consecutive, just very depressing thing, especially when it ended up with like Deku changing since Lady Nagant got hurt. So see everyone just go in on this one. Especially now I noticed that Bakugo doesn't have his mask on, so it's like, okay, this is different.
Oh, I did notice that he doesn't have his mask on.
Mm-hmm. Could be like a
He's
worn,
just-
torn type of thing, but you know.
He's just out there.
He's out there. He's been trying to look for this boy. But alright, so one here. So next chapter is July 11th. Is that oh, that's actually 2 weeks from now.
Yep, Horikoshi gets a break.
Horikoshi gets the motherfucking break.
He's been going in.
He's oh my god, when was the last time? It's
don't even
been certainly a
remember.
while.
I don't even remember at this point.
I know he's been going in for this particular Deku arc for a while, so good of him and the team just to take a break on this one. And we're just looking up this, but all right. In that case, next time we reconvene for manga chapter stream, it'll be July 11th. In the meantime, I got nothing, so we're gonna just end it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Hashtag bye everyone.